first month on the job has been like taking a sip out of an open fire hydrant, as I say, but it's been so much fun. Everyone has been welcoming. They have been gracious. Can't wait to meet with me, because not only am I new to Morgantown, I'm in the midst of moving, bringing my dog here, getting myself settled, getting to meet with people. So my calendar days are really busy, but that's what I love, because I've been able to get a chance to really start to get a pulse and to hear what's happening with this incredible momentum and the great strides that West Virginia University has been making, and how the foundation can help to support that. That's why we exist, is to help support WVU. Well, the fun early on was that they wanted to greet me, and I think because our Dean of Pharmacy, Pat Chase, said, "Here's a baseball cap, Cindy, wear it with pride." I said, "Sure, happy to do that." And the other deans sort of said, "Well, you now set the standard, Pat." And I said, "Yes, I guess we did." So, and now the other deans are starting to be very open with their gifts of welcome. And I think their reaction has been really so very important. They're probably one of our largest stakeholders, along with, of course, our donors. They're number one, always first and foremost. It's what we do. But when we look at the West Virginia family, we've got to make sure our deans are out there trying to do all that they can to recruit the very best from the faculty perspective and professors, to get as much research as they possibly can, research dollars, to be able to get those kind of things, so that students who have an interest in research will want to go become researchers someday. We need that. And then at the end of the day, to make sure that we all do what we have to do, and that's to provide an excellent, excellent first-class education for our students. So the provost has been so extremely helpful and supportive. Michelle Wheatley, she has been able, again, I met with her very early on, and she allowed me to have that opportunity to really hear what their mission, their goals are, and what they're trying to strive towards from an academic perspective. And a lot of our deans are new, and I'll say within the last probably 2 years, 2.5 years. And so they come from different parts of the country. They bring some different perspectives, but they're all focused on making sure that they're getting the best education for these kids. Well, you know, part of it is I have a lot of friends who did go, both undergrad, graduate, professional degrees at West Virginia. And a lot of it was the opportunity to be able to provide a chance for me to have a nice aspect of running something. I had been a number 2 type at a number 2 level. I was ready to be able to step into something as the head, where the buck stops right here, and knowing that I'm ready to take that full accountability on my shoulders. So being able to do that was very attractive, and to do it not far from where I grew up, my family, my friends, the places that I used to spend a lot of time, whether it was singing or wherever it might have been on my avocation as well as my vocation. So it was great. It wasn't in the middle of the country or in LA. It was close, and that's part of what was really wonderful for me. Well, first of all, I said what I want to do in a couple of months. I want to be able to be given a little scavenger hunt. Cindy, go and find these certain things. Find a building. Go to an actual office. Take a picture to prove that I was there, and then continue on my way. That will geographically help me to be able to know where I'm going and maneuvering around. That's just geography. The thing that's really happening now, though, is really learning the priorities, how those priorities of the institution coincide and are very well married with the overarching strategic plan for 2020 for the university, and ensuring that as these programs grow, the student population grows, we're recruiting the best and the brightest, we're expanding research. What can the West Virginia University Foundation do to assist and make sure that those goals are achieved? And that's really that's what I'm finding. That's what I'm looking to see happen. How can we improve upon the momentum that's already happening? There's always room for improvement, no matter where you go, as you know. So I think those are the things that as we get down that path, and I will probably be ending up talking to well over 200 people in this first quarter or so of my time here. I have only got a couple deans left to get to see, and being a key partner with the foundation and the university and the Alumni Association, that's a really good tripod. As I look at your camera and see, it's a tripod. It's a really great way for us to make sure that we're pushing forward our mutual goals. Well, donors are thrilled. They were sad to see Jim Clements leave because he was a very personable, he had a vision, he was a visionary. And that allowed him, and the trajectory that he helped under his leadership for the last 5 years really accelerated some things for West Virginia University in a different way. And so that was encouraging and helpful. That said, the donors now say, you know what, a university isn't about just one person, and they understand that. And so now it's with anticipation to continue to find a new leader, obviously, and to say that the good news of that the former president, Jim Clements, allowed us to have like a new threshold of expectation and a new excitement and kind of a shared vision to go forward. So I think that allows us to now have, well, now that we have a new threshold, we're going to certainly seek to find someone to do that. And the donors are incredibly supportive of West Virginia University. They're grateful for their degree. They know that their degree has provided them opportunity in their lives, and they are willing and standing ready to pay it forward and to assist others. Again, it makes them feel so good when they can have the chance to meet students, talk to students, and recognize, hey, I was one of those once. I want to provide them that same opportunity. So the donors have been, and they're rabid fans. They're helping me to become a great West Virginia Mountaineer, and that's a lot of fun. Last night's basketball game was a really good example. I could feel that energy, but I'm a basketball nut too, so I happen to love college basketball. I don't do the pros, but Division I, there's no doubt, it's the best thing to do. Well, it means that the support from a private philanthropic perspective is even greater. So what we have to look to do is to make sure that we are assisting, again, as a partner with the university in as many ways as possible. How can we try to supplant? We're not able to step in and say, well, we'll give you this to support this. But it is about trying to find new aspects of helping, for example, to support scholarships. And so that we're able to provide financial support for kids, to be able to get research, to be able to recruit phenomenal new faculty. And that's how the foundation can really assist. But it's on a private philanthropic side.